Funny how basketball can be so simple, and the simplest things make the game so easy to play, and that's what they've done so far tonight.
Vikes take the ball to start the third as they try to extend this advantage, and there's a nice take by Jordan Charles. UVic had 8 different players with field goals in that first half, as Charles now moves into double digits behind only Taylor Montgomery Stinson's 12, all of his points coming via the 3. Charles grabs the board there as well and brings it back down. Scully kicks it back out to Lowen. Nicely worked around here by the Vikes. And again, it's Jordan Charles who decides to put it up 3 fouls early on in this second half. 50 from beyond the 3-point line, but go 0 of 6 from the free throw line. Or 0 of 7, pardon me. So now 2 of 9 after Charles makes good on both of his attempts. And there's a miss there by the Spartans, who need to go on a run in a big way in this third quarter if they're to make a comeback in this second half, pick up their first win in the Canada West season. It's been a struggle for them thus far. There was a miss there by Stinson, and we'll give it back to Trinity as they trail it 49-30. Ball inside to Soriano, but he too cannot hit. Trinity shooting just 35% from the field in this game. Step back 3 from Mason Lowe. Barton in the top 10 to this point in the season. As we said, both teams have really struggled offensively as they come in the bottom 4 in scoring each, but Vikes haven't seemed to have a problem scoring so far tonight with 52 points put up in just over 22 minutes, but Trinity, as we see, continuing to try and find anything offensively as Jason Scully puts up another tray for the Vikes, and they now firmly in control of this third quarter at 25 points. And this second half tonight, Lindsay, almost mimicked where the women's game was at halftime. Vikes women led by 19 at halftime, men by 15, but where Trinity's women...
Or in the second half, Trinity hasn't quite matched at the drop of a hat.
Get a couple of free throws to get their first points of the second half there, as they still look for their first field goal. Stinson with the fadeaway in the paint there, as over the much larger Soriano will not go. As they work the ball outside. And there's a 3-point play, so they're in themselves at this point.
That was a really nice take by Meppeling. And then he gets the free throw to finish the 3-point play. That was a great take.
55-35 Vikes, 6:45 left in the third quarter. Thanks again for joining us on CanadaWest.tv tonight. It's the second home game for the Vikes men so far this season. It's Barnes with the offensive rebound there, and he's fouled in Winnipeg.
Ryan, they really have. They've been hitting their shots. Aside from free throws, the free throws he was shooting in the first half was a little bit suspect.
Missed there by... Got this series this weekend with the Spartans, and then you go into the break. If they can have both of these games this weekend, perhaps, you go into the break with a 4-6 record, which is, you know, pretty good considering, like we said, the level of opponents. As those 3 series is with Winnipeg, rest of your schedule, and know you've got 3 out of 5 series is in January that will be here at home, and hopefully a roster that's a little bit more healthy, as you're missing the likes of Lejeune and Tucci and Trent Monkman all unavailable this weekend. Carlos Costa as well.
Yeah, that all adds into the whole
Nice take by Barnes there. Continue.
The whole landscape of the team, it definitely does, injury and stuff. And after this weekend, they'll have, I think it's 11 games, possibly 12 games left. That's still a huge chunk of the season.
Yeah, 10 games left after this weekend. Yeah, 11 games after tonight. So they still they have the better part of their schedule with a much softer side of it forthcoming. Nice cut there by Charles, is the benefactor of that sequence. And it's a 60-35 game now for the Vikes. As we're halfway through this third quarter. Uvik well on their way to their third victory. With injuries to begin this season, we didn't see him in the Guy Vitry tournament back in September, but he's healthy enough to be out there now for the Vikes. Baseline jumper is good there for Gertson. And as the freshman right out of Langley brings his team back to within 23. Scott Kellum now at the top, swings it to Lowen. Charles in the corner, another three-point attempt. That'll just rim out. As Allison makes both shots from the line. It's the one area where Trinity has fared better than the Vikes here tonight, as Kellum hits a jumper. Is in the free throw shooting, they are perfect, whereas the Vikes are just 3 of 12. But conversely, the Vikes are 11 of 20 from the three-point line, whereas Trinity's just 4 of 12. So things seem to even out in different ways. As the turnover there for Trinity will give the Vikes the ball back, up by 23. Tesfagyorgis from out the outside. That won't go, and there's a near follow by Stinson. The Vikes keep possession nonetheless. Kellum again, this time from beyond the three. And Scott Kellum starting to heat up in this second half. Now up to his season average of 10 points in this one.
I believe he has yet to miss this evening.
Ooh, the old broadcaster's curse there, Lindsay.
I know, I shouldn't have said that.
But you're correct, so we hold our breath with that one. As a miss from the outside by Tenalian, will give it back to the Vikes. Less than 3 to go in this third. Work back outside. Newman wants to get in on the three-point shooting. He misses, but again rebounded by the Vikes. And Jordan Charles makes up for that with yet another tray. Vikes